Haunted highway rest stops. There's a stretch of highway in the heart of America that travelers dread driving at night. Officially, it's just another interstate, a concrete artery connecting bustling cities and quiet towns. But to locals, it's known as the Wailing Road. Stories about it have circulated for decades, mostly whispered in hushed tones at diners or around campfires. The focus of these tales isn't the road itself, but the eerie rest stop scat. One of the most infamous is Exit 34 Rest Area. The RE. It begins with the sound of footsteps. Drivers, weary from long journeys, often sit in their cars for a moment before heading inside. As they rest their eyes, they hear the distinct crunch of gravel, as if someone's approaching. Yet when they look inside, the air feels wrong, stale, heavy, and somehow colder than outside. The fluorescent lights buzz angrily, casting distorted shadows on the cracked tiles. Travelers report feeling watched, though the only sign of life is the occasional moth battering against a grille. The restroom is where things take a sinister turn. The mirrors are always foggy, even in the middle of summer, and faint handprints streak the glass. One trucker claimed he saw someone behind him in the mirror, an old man with hollow eyes and a gaping mouth. When he spun around, there was no one there. The ghost on the bench. Another chilling tale comes from Rest Stop 42, notorious for its lone wooden bench near the entrance. Legend has it that a young woman in a white dress is often seen sitting there, crying softly into her hands. Those who've approached her say she looks up, revealing empty sockets where her eyes should be. "Help me," she whispers, but before anyone can respond, she vanishes, leaving only the faint scent of lilacs behind. Local historians believe she's the spirit of a woman who was abducted from that very spot in the 1970s. Her body was never found, and her ghost is said to linger, waiting for justice that will never come. The vanishing rest stop. Perhaps the most bizarre story is about a rest area that doesn't exist on any map. Drivers describe seeing a brightly lit station in the distance, its neon sign glowing with the word rest. Exhausted and desperate for a break, they pull in, only to find themselves utterly alone. The station is pristine, too pristine. Shelves are stocked with magazines from decades past, and the radio inside plays static interspersed with faint, eerie whispers. Some travelers report seeing figures through the windows, shadows that dart away the moment they're noticed. When they leave, the rest stop disappears in the rearview mirror, swallowed by the darkness of the highway. The truth behind the hauntings. Folklorists and paranormal enthusiasts have tried to piece together the origins of these legends. Some claim the highway was built over ancient burial grounds, while others point to a series of grisly accidents in the area. Skeptics dismiss the stories as overactive imaginations fueled by exhaustion. But those who've experienced the Wailing Road firsthand tell a different story. They speak of sleepless nights, plagued by nightmares of ghostly figures and whispered threats. So, if you ever find yourself driving down that desolate stretch of highway, think twice before stopping at a rest area. Because on the Wailing Road, the line between the living and the dead is thinner than you think.